I'm a little bit early, I think. I mean, it's normal time for me, but time doesn't change here, so uh, it's a little bit early on the East Coast, I think. But I'm not going to try to figure it out. I'm just going to start it at my normal time, and you guys try to figure it out, I guess. I don't know. So, anyway, not sure what's going on with this week. Uh, yeah, somebody just came in. Been watching a lot of videos on doing pottery on a spinning wheel. I guess they call it throwing. I'm just fascinated with it. Just to watch them make cups and plates and all that stuff. I'm just I was pricing some of the stuff. You know, you can get a cheap wheel for like $50 or so, but I guess you get what you pay for on those deals. So uh, I don't know. Maybe that might be something I could do in the future. I sure need a hobby, that's for sure. At this when I'm sitting around at the house like this or at the home base. So there's one of the guys that comes in every now and then. He makes rock jewelry. He gets rocks and makes jewelry out of them. His wife makes the beads for it, and for necklaces and all that stuff. That's pretty fun, I think. But like I said, that making pottery on a spinning wheel is just absolutely fascinating for me. Okay, we got three in there. Who is there? Hello, Senor. Senor Ferrari. How you doing? Like I was saying, it's a little bit early for most of you uh, from the Midwest to the East Coast, but Arizona doesn't change their time, and I can't. The reason Arizona don't change their time is because we can't figure it out. So I just went ahead and started at my normal time, 5 o'clock here. So, well, close to 5 o'clock, and you guys try to figure it out, I guess. So, like I was saying, there's not a whole lot going on this week. It's going to be 27 degrees tonight. So I'm, it's warmer in the mountains than it is right here by a couple of degrees. So what am I doing here? Yeah, Senor Ferrari, that's like I said, it's just absolutely fascinating. I know that it takes a lot of practice. You can't just, jump right in and start making cups and dishes and pots and all that stuff, teapots. You can't just do that. It takes a lot of practice. But boy, if I could, if I could find a used wheel somewhere or something like that, uh, a used setup, boy, that would just be ideal for me. I got room in the back. I could do that. I'd have to, remove a few things, but I could sit back there and do that. That'd be great. And I've been looking at hydroponics, all kinds of stuff. I need a hobby. I'm going stir crazy. Does he still do the pottery thing, Senor? What do I call you, Senor or Ferrari? I always say, or hey you. Yeah. Radioactive glazes? That sounds a little bit scary. I just think that would be just, a lot of fun, I think, to do something like that. Hey, Larry. Yeah. Cold and rainy there, and it's cold here. It's going to be 27 tonight here, so that's what I was saying a few minutes ago. It's warmer in the mountains than here by a couple of degrees. So, I come down here to get out of the snow, get out of the cold up there, so, what am I doing here? I can go back up there and be two degrees warmer. What do you want, Lily? What do you want? Yeah, she sees that I'm on the camera, so she's going to start meowing now. Oh, okay. I didn't quite put that together. Oh, senor. I just, figured Ferrari, that's got to be the car. Hi, Mike. How you doing? Was it you that started doing the metal detecting, Mike? I think I was going to watch a video and then I got distracted and did something else. But was that one of yours? Oh, okay. The fat jet. I don't remember much about the whole movie. I really don't. I've watched it a couple of times over the years, but not lately. It's been a few years since I saw it. Yeah, some people they can't make a living at doing that, but doing metal detecting. But I mean, you get pocket change, enough for a soda pop or something, now and then. Well, that's not bad. A penny a minute. Let's see. 320 minutes. Let's get some ladies. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. That was an ABBA song, wasn't it? Hey, you might get lucky. Pass the time anyway, Mike. Let's think, boy, you might find a buried treasure somewhere. Pirate treasure. Yeah, right. So where do you go? Just around the beach, or what do you do? Yeah, Mike, that's what I meant. Give you something to do, pass the time. Hope, Yeah, Mike, be sure and if you find that ring, be sure and let Senor Ferrari know about that. He wants it back. Yeah, you'd probably have more luck in a park, I would think, than on the beach. But I don't know. I've never done it myself, so you see some of the YouTube videos, where they've made $25, $30, and I find that hard to comprehend. But I guess you never know. $25 or $30 would be a good haul, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay. All right, Mike. Yeah, you can wrap up some hours in that, Larry. You really can. I don't like climbing around on the roof and all that anyway, so uh, I can understand why you've got 6 hours in it. I've asked you a couple of times about it, and I can't ever remember what you told me. Is it 24 volt or 12 volt? I gotta wait for Larry to reply so I don't get distracted and forget that I asked him that, and then he replies it and I don't even see it. 12 volt, good. Yeah, I've known some people that have the 24 volt, and I don't see any myself, just personally. I don't see any gain by doing that. It's the amps that count, not the volts. Amps is what charges the battery. Where the volts count, though, is the total charge, 14.1 or so volts on the battery, then, they're fully charged and that. But amps is what charges the battery. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It keeps booting me out. I got to restart it. It's starting to get irritating. $210-watt panels. That's not bad. 220 watts. That should work. What kind of batteries have you got? Sorry, guys. I don't know what the deal is with it. Sorry, guys. It keeps booting me out. I got to restart. So you didn't go with the golf cart type batteries? Deep cycle is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, guys. Okay. Why is it booting me out when it's running ads? Well, if it's just the standard 12 volt 12 volt batteries, then you'll need to really watch them. And you probably already know that, but a regular car type battery won't last very long if you keep discharging them. You know that, right? You get down below 12.2, 12.3 or so, they won't last you very long. If you can swing it, try to get a couple of 6 volt or 12 volt, whatever you want to do with that. But make sure they're deep cycle, not marine type, just plain deep cycle batteries, because marines still have cranking amps, and you don't need that. Generally, from what I've seen, is the cranking amps on a marine type battery takes away from the deep cycle part. Yeah, deep cycles. But like I said, don't get the marine type. Get the regular deep cycle. Like, well, they don't have to be Trojans. That's what I've got. They're considered to be about the best, I guess. But there's other deep cycle batteries. But just try to stay away from the marine type. Amp hours are lower on those. You got high cranking amps, but amp hours are lower on it. You don't need cranking amps. I don't know what you guys are hearing. It keeps booting me off, so I don't know what. I hope I'm not just repeating myself. Lost cities. Where are you? Where are you doing the detecting, Mike? Find some lost cities in the area. What area would that be? Where you're looking? Yeah, I don't claim to be an expert. All I can do is tell you what the mistakes I made. And yeah, I thought I was getting a good deal on the marine batteries because they were cheaper. But I sure got what I paid for. They didn't last very long. I got to where they wouldn't hold the charge, and it was just a mess. Hi, Evelyn. You missed the first part of it, Evelyn. Arizona doesn't change their time everywhere else but Arizona. And the reason that we don't change our time is because we can't figure it out. We just know what time it is here. So, now I'm just being silly, Evelyn. I can't figure out what time it is. Like on the East Coast, and I'm trying to, get it so that everybody has a chance to come in and not miss it. So I just said the heck with it, and we'll just go ahead and start our regular time, 5 o'clock here. Oh, I'm sorry, kitty. Did I bump you? Did I bump your nose? Yeah, bumped your nose, huh? I think Mike took off. I got booted out one too many times. Evelyn, where's Chris? Is he coming in tonight? Yeah, I got booted out again. If this keeps up, I'm going to have to shut down, restart my computer, and then try it again. So, not sure why it's doing that. Does it, it keeps running ads from what they tell me. Larry, was it you that said that they're running ads? I'll tell you what I'll do, Evelyn. Next week I'll start at 6. That should help. At 6 o'clock my time. Well, if I reboot this machine and start it over, will y'all come back? Yeah, let's just watch it for a while, I guess. It seems to be, it's resuming. At least it's not making a new one every time, I guess. I'll be right back. All right, can you move it? So, who else left? We're down to 8. And we're up to 10. So if anybody runs into some used pottery equipment, let me know. You can find my email address by going to the main page on YouTube and go into About, and my email address will be there. But I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop talking about it. It just fascinates me to watch that process. Everybody's really quiet. How come? Apparently you didn't hear me the first time, Evelyn. Has to do with the time changes. Arizona doesn't change their time. We stay the same all year. Yep, here comes Chris. And so instead of me trying to figure out what time it is everywhere, I just decided I'd go ahead and start my regular time, 5 o'clock on my time, which would be the same as Pacific time at the moment. So, but next week, then I'll wait until 6 o'clock. Ooh, oh, Chris, that's terrible. Yuck. Oh, well, that'll be fun, Chin. That'll be lots of fun. And welcome. Hiya. We should do a collab on that. You do your Dremel tool, and I'll try to find some pottery equipment, and we'll sell it on eBay and make $1 million overnight. Wrong. Oh, good. Chris, glad to hear that. This stuff's really good. I love it. Oh, thanks, Chen. Did a little bit of tweaking on it today. I got it running through a mixer. Well, it's good. Chris, it's supposed to make you hungry. Then you go right out and buy all the stuff and do it yourself. There should be just a little tiny bit of echo in it, Chin. Just enough to clarify it. Can you hear it? I was going to do that, Evelyn. I've been. I wanted to make some sausage gravy and then make some biscuits and stuff, and every time I go to the grocery store, I forget it. I have to buy a whole thing of flour, and I probably won't use the flour. It'd be be rotten by the time I could use it again. Yeah, thanks a lot, Chris. You're just mean, Chris. You're just mean. That's all there is to it. Yeah, Chris. Chen, I did that just to clarify the speech up just a little bit, I think. I'm all ready to do one of your music things again. I also need a haircut too, can you tell? Chris, don't forget to get me the onion rings, okay? Ranch dressing, extra. Well, I didn't hear the dinner bell tonight. I must have made her mad. I'm waiting for Thanksgiving dinner. That's what I'm waiting for. Jeez, Chris. That's terrible. Did she fall down? You helped her back up, I'm sure, right? Homemade noodles and beef, that just sounds really good too. Yeah, he's mean. Oh, okay. I thought about adding some really weird stuff in there too, but I decided not to. Yeah. And you probably said, yeah, I am. So I suppose me starting early, everybody's trying to cram their dinner down now. Hey, Gavin. I know, I know. Next week I'm going to start at 6 o'clock my time, so that'll be regular time for you guys. Like I was saying earlier, Arizona people can't figure out how to do the time change, so that's why we don't. Okay, that sounds good, Chen. I'll be looking forward to that. Yeah, it's easy, Evelyn. I've never made gravy in my whole life. I tried to do it one time, but I had no idea what I was doing, and it just it turned out more like paste. So lumpy paste at that. So I thought that I would get a very little small bit of flour and some sausage, and cut it up and make some sausage gravy, and then probably get a little tin of biscuits. I'm not even going to try to push my luck on making homemade biscuits. Yeah. Yeah, it's Monday chaos, Mike. That's about right, isn't it? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So I thought Nevada and Arizona were on the same time. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. We can't figure that out. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so, Gavin. Sorry about that. That's funny. Well, she was right here. I don't know where she went. Lily, kitty, 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 come on. They want to see you on the camera. Come on. Nope. I don't know. Chris, that's what I was saying. She didn't come over with a plate. I must have made her mad or something. Or she got a load of bad gas in her broom. It was discounted. Told her not to put that diesel fuel in there. I wonder if she did that. Yeah, you get a lot of brown gravy and French fries in the South, Kevin. And we used to get that all the time for the truck stops. That's pretty good stuff. Alternative to grits. I did talk to her about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Said she was going to go take a nap. I wonder if she's just decided to stay in bed. Yeah, it always gives me gout, Chris. Right now it's $1 or $2.79. Hello, Deborah. Welcome. Boy, I haven't seen you for a long time. Hello, John. We're doing all right, John Miller. We're doing just fine, I think. Oh, it's typical chaos night. I've been booted off 5 or 6 times, and then there was a bunch of lag right at first. And so, it's normal. Boy, I hope not. I've been watching the price of crude oil, and it keeps dropping. Normally they'll wait about 2 months or so, and then the price will drop at the gas pump. But it's been $2.79 for a long time. I never heard of that. I've never seen it, I don't think. Okay, Evelyn, hurry back. Okay, so I just got booted off again. I have to restart the thing. Yeah, that would be a good fit, Chris. Yeah, Deborah, I am. I was saying earlier that it's supposed to be 27 degrees tonight. It's 2 degrees warmer in the mountains right now. So what am I doing here? Wow. Yeah, Vegas has always been kind of high on their gas prices anyway. They're too close to California, right? Yeah, I don't want to hear it, Chris. Yeah, that 9 degrees, you can keep that, John. I'd be stiff as a board. I wouldn't be able to move. Yeah, a window unit would be a whole lot cheaper than trying to replace a rooftop. A lot cheaper. 5,000 BTU will run you right out of there. Yeah, you can get a decent window 5,000 BTU window unit from Walmart for about 175 or so. Not real fancy, manual on and off. It'll go on and off by itself, but you have to turn it off or turn it on. There's no remote buttons and all that stuff for it. Yeah, I remember when I was driving, going up and down that Ohio Valley right in there, Mississippi Valley. That's pretty nasty stuff, boy. More than once, I've seen all kinds of sides of my trailer. A couple of times it tried to pass me, but I outrun it. I'm not sure what it is here right now. I'm going to go find out, though. Yeah, it's 49 degrees here right now with a freeze warning. Now, that's too bad, Deborah. There she is. Come on. Come and see. Come up here. Come and say hi to everybody. Oh, stop it. Oh, it's not that bad. Come on. It's not that bad. Get your claws in. Oh, yeah. No, not yet. Hey! Knock it off. You little shit. Tell him hi. Look at the camera. Tell him hi. Whoa, she smacked me right in the face. She's never done that before. Don't you want your treat? Don't you want your treat? Okay. Down you go. No, I don't think so. You smacked me. Why should you get a treat if you smack me? Little brat. There you go. God, talk about a spoiled cat. Jeez. She's just been a little bit irritable for about a week, I think, for some reason. I'm not sure what her problem is. Yeah, I'll boot her outside and make her sleep outside, and she'll be good for a while. Scratch cat fever. Yeah, I did, Larry. I did kind of grab her. She was kind of eating her dinner, sort of, and I just kind of reached down there and grabbed her. Yep, typical female. Okay, you feel better? You want to come up here and try that again? Come on. You want to try it again? Come on, baby. No, she took off that time. You feel bad? You feel bad? You should. Yeah. I'm not sure, but I think she called me a name. Probably wasn't a very nice name either. Yeah. Shut up, Chris. I put you in the corner just for being mean. He's going through the change, Chin? Do you think so? Oh, I know what her problem is. I didn't clean her box today. That's what's wrong with her. Yeah, I'll get to it later, okay? I've seen a lot of cats that will dip their paw in the water and then lick their paw, and she's been doing that lately too, so I'm not sure why she does that. She's never done that before. Yeah, Chris, go ahead, take it with you. But you'll owe me one now, okay? 38 in Northern Virginia. Ooh, that's cold too. Psycho cat. Yes, just... What? Don't look at me like that. Like my mother used to tell me, don't look at me in that tone of voice. Yeah, I'm still going to go, Chin. I'm not even sure of the dates. I imagine it's around January 7th or so, like all, like the other years, but he hasn't announced where it's going to be this time. And not as of yet, anyway. He's not supposed to be in the same spot. No, she's not, really. It's Jack's man. That's who the famous kitty cat is. That's Eric's kitty cat. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Larry. Yuck. Yeah, I think he usually starts right around January 7th. I think. Yeah, he does, Evelyn. That's what I was thinking, but, I wanted to see if he would step up for it. Ha ha. Okay, January 9th? Okay. Yeah, that's right, because last year I left about the 7th and then spent the night in Phoenix at my daughter's house. So actually, I think I spent 2 nights there. I blew an alternator on the way down to Phoenix, so I had to get that fixed, and I got the son-in-law to change it for me. That was interesting. Have you heard, Deborah, where it's going to be this year? It's not going to be in the same spot, from what I understood. Yeah, she goes with me. She goes with me, Gavin. Yeah, I think so, Chris. I think you're right. So you're going to go this time, Chen? Yeah, I didn't think he had either, Deborah. I don't follow him, on everyone, but when he makes the announcement, it's in the description. So I watch for that. Are you going to be there, Deborah? I don't know, Chen. I know it was pretty crowded in certain areas, but it's a big desert, so. Ah, what kind of surgery's got to have? Now you never know, Chris. I might make it, but chances are not. I can put you up on there on the top of the cab, in between the camper overhang and the cab, if you want to do that. I'm only kidding you, Chin. What kind of surgery does he have to have, Deborah? And no, Larry, I haven't heard from Alan in quite a while. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, what Evelyn said, Chen. I gotta wash my hands. I'll be right back. Excuse me, Lily. No, you don't, Chris. Can you stand up in that one? Has it got the high ceiling or the high top on it? She'll probably hit me if I ever meet her, Chin, but I was just going to say, put the wife to work. No, that won't work, will it? Oh, yeah, that's good, Deborah. See, I couldn't do the van thing because I'd have to be able to stand up. Socialist security. All right, Larry, thanks for stopping in again. Larry, next week I'll do it an hour later. Yeah, Chris, I can stand up. Jeez. I don't know if I'd want a seatbelt on a porta potty or not, Chris. That. uh. That's true, Jim. I understand that, Deborah. I know it takes me a couple of days just to load the camper. I hate climbing in and out of that thing like that. When I get out in a spot, my solar panels are not on the roof, so I have to get them out, and I usually, I put them up in over the cab area where the bed is, so I have to drag them out and hook them up, and there's 5 of them, so I got to make 5 trips back and forth. There's no stairs on that camper, so I have to climb up. So yeah, when I get parked, I tend to stay there. It needs a quick disconnect, Chin. How'd you break your back, Evelyn? My mother broke her back one time, and that back in the day when they didn't have all the hardware. So what they did was just fuse a few of the about 6 or 7 inches of the spinal of the spine. So that that was awful. She had an awful time with it. Oh, that's not good, Evelyn. Jeez. Now you got to be careful. You got to be real careful, Deborah. I can tell you that from experience. Take your time. Yeah, I understand that, Chris. We are that. Well, with your husband being 6'4", he didn't have that far to fall. No, that's not right. Sorry about that. That was just uncalled for. Yeah, that would be good right about now, Chris. Okay, I'm going to the corner. Slow motion fall, that's funny. I know, I couldn't resist it, Jen. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sitting in the corner now. I'm have to yell across the room. Yeah, you'll never take over, Chris. So neener, even. Yeah, I know what falling over in slow motion. That wouldn't be me. I just like a ton of lead. Boom. I kind of figured that, Chris. I kind of figured that's what happened. Nah, I think he's a nice guy when he's in Showtime. He does it twice now. I usually bounce about twice. Got a lot of padding down there, so I bounce. What happened to Gavin? He run off? There he is. Yeah, I agree with that, Gavin. Did y'all see Chris's last video? He just put it up a little while ago. Standing there by the fence looking out over the ocean. Turns around like, oh, hello. Yeah, I know. I've seen that around. Yeah, it's getting that way, Chin. I rub it every now and then just to make me laugh. Yeah, Lily's sitting on the bed staring at me now. You feel bad? You feel bad for smacking me in the mouth? No. I figured you'd have to pay them, Chris. Yeah, she is. She is probably plotting something. Oh, man, she's just staring a hole through me. You better stop. I won't let you sleep in the bed tonight. She could care less. I don't know about that, Chen. I know she was laying on my feet this morning when I woke up. I just moved my foot. She must have been dead asleep because it scared her and she jumped down real quick. Okay. Everybody go to sleep? I know that's a good reason to take a nap when they do the turkey dinner at work, you know, for lunch. And then everybody for the rest of the afternoon just kind of sits around staring up into space. No, I'm not cooking, Chris. Cheryl's supposed to cook. Excuse me, we were supposed to go get a turkey today. I haven't really looked that close, but you know, of course, it depends on by the pound. So I figured I'd probably spend somewhere around $15 or so on one, and then we're supposed to go together on it. And there's going to be let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. So you know, whatever that takes. Yeah, you talking? Are you thinking about pinning my ears back? Hmm? Boy, she is just staring at me. Chris, I promise you, turkey. Yeah, I can't really tell you what it is by the pound, Deborah. I'm sorry.
Hello?
There she is. Hello.
Can you come outside?
I've got about 45 minutes left to the live stream. So maybe see you in the morning? Are you going to come back out later?
Okay.
Okay, what?
Bye-bye.
Hey, what's for dinner? She didn't answer me. Then there, when I was driving, they used to tease me about having to put blocks under my feet so I could reach the pedals. And them KWs, the fuel pedal was in a weird place, you know. Pete's were good though. Oh, here she comes. Oh, hey, look at that.
There you go.
Thank you.
It just got done.
Huh?
It just got done.
What?
It just got done.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I'm getting so spoiled. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks really good. I love mashed potatoes. I'm going to have to get a bite, people. Sorry. Sorry about that. I know it irritates me when people eat on YouTube, so. I'll ask her about that, Chris, if she'll cook for everybody. 11 people in, she might. Be 11 people dead by morning, though, I bet. No, she won't, Chris. Oh, she's not even going to look at me now. Hey. What are you doing? No, I didn't. CR England, though, that was a good company to work for back when I was driving. Are they still the same? This would have been, let's see. Geez, about 89, 1990 or so. They're not, huh? I almost was going to go to work for them. And then I didn't. Yeah, sometimes I miss it. I always said 1.5, huh? I always said it was a good job if I didn't have to load or unload, or drive into the city or drive out of the city. Nah, yeah, you're right, Chen. Things have changed a lot. Too much control over their drivers and all that. I didn't like the tattletales back then. You're kidding. That's not cool, Deborah. Jeez. You know, Chris, when I was driving, Florida drivers were the most courteous in all of the states. I always thought. But I guess not now, huh? Yeah, I left a truck in San Jose once. They said if I would take this load, they'd get me home. I think it was for Easter or something like that. They left me sitting there, got me unloaded, and then left me sit there for 3 days. And there was a guy going back to Phoenix with a load, so I just got on his truck and we went to Phoenix together and left that truck sitting there. It sat there for 2 weeks. They gave me another truck right away, but it sat there for 2 weeks. I couldn't get a driver for it. That's about right, Chen. I'm here to tell you the drivers. Go ahead and start driving a truck. Yeah, it can be a nightmare sometimes. The only good thing about it, though, is they can't force you to drive over your hours anymore. Now, I spent many hours on the road driving when I shouldn't have been. Yeah, and they use household furniture miles, not actual miles. And there towards the end, the San Jose yard put bars on the dispatch window. I used to tell them, yeah, you put them bars on there because of me, huh? Werner, Weenie, Werner. LOL, Chris. Deborah, do you know why J.B. Hunt had yellow doors for a long time? J.B. Hunt put yellow doors on their trailer so the drivers knew what end to get under. Oh God, here comes JB Hunt jokes. They got 53-foot long trailers, but they're only 3 inches high. They're starting to haul some swinging shrimp now. No, Chris, just the back doors. I'm not sure if they do or not, Gavin. When I was driving there with some, I've seen a few, but I never really talked to them about it. No, they had brown hats, though. All BS freight. BS as in one word. Yeah. I know we'd get 3 or 4 of us together. We had brown JB Hunt hats, and we'd go into a truck stop and put our hats on and see how many JB Hunt drivers we could attract. Well, you got that right, Chris. Okay. You know what SWIFT stands for, don't you? It's a slow wagon in fast traffic. Slow wagon. I know there for a while, it was, it used to be yellow freight that everybody picked on. There you go, Chris. Yellow freight that everybody picked on, and then everybody started picking on JB Hunt. And there was one driver got over there in Connecticut somewhere and got in a truck stop. I think he shot like 4 or 5 drivers before they could get him on the ground. Hey, Rand. How's it going? Yeah, right, Chris. Nothing makes you blush. I ran. Yeah, they're not. I don't think they're around anymore. They had the big R driver. I think they bought out Yellow Freight. Oh, sorry. Let me move the headset. That might help some. Did that help any? I moved the hello test. Yeah, we're jumping up in the red just a little bit. Let me get down just a little bit. How's that? Is that better? Yeah, California's burning. God, that's nasty over there. Oh man, it's terrible. Hey, Jimmy. Better late than never. Yeah, okay, I backed the volume down just a little bit. Just jumping up in the red was clipping just a little bit, so. You're always late. Hi, Sam. How's Sam doing tonight? It doesn't help either. If I just learn to speak in a normal voice, but then I get excited and start talking loud, that didn't help either. Thought this was Sunday. I hate it when that happens. Lay down, take a nap, and wake up. Thinking I slept all night, and that wasn't nighttime yet. Okay, for what? Oh, okay. Doing the Johnny Carson thing? At least I don't talk like this all the time, you know? Oh, geez, Chris. Okay. Wash your feet first, then your hands, okay? I got about 30 minutes left. Been trying to do the 2 hours, Jimmy, and then I started early, so well, I mean, I started on time, but I was early to everybody else because Arizona doesn't change their time. So figured I'd better do the 2 hours, give everybody a chance to vent and all that. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't hear what the heck's going on with it. Hey, test. 3, 2, 1. Check. I don't know. I don't hear it. Like that? Blow everybody's eardrums out now? Did you use my link, Jimmy? I think Chin's hearing squeals in his head. That's what I think. Oh, I was messing with it a little bit today, Kevin, trying to get just a slight echo in it so that I could clear up the speech on it, but maybe I messed with it too much. I turned the gain down just a little bit, and I'm hearing myself talking now, so I'm not talking as loud as I was, but like I said, when I get excited, I talk louder. Okay. That's all right, Jimmy. I'm just giving you a hard time. That's all. You were saying last week, I think it was, that you forget about it sometimes. So I was just a little friendly reminder. Hi, Todd. How's Todd tonight? Yeah, we got a talk radio show, I guess. I know, Jimmy. It's all right. Don't worry about it. I'm just playing with you. Jimmy, it's out of sight, out of mind. You know, I understand that. Hey, your eyes burning? She just kind of went meow, like, yeah. It's going to be 27 tonight here, Sam. I'm not sure what it is now, but it was getting pretty chilly. So 27's a bit cold at this time of year for us. Yeah, politically correct. Appalachian American. You already put up your Christmas tree, Jimmy? Jesus, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. You know, I was growing up, it was Appalachian. And then now it's Appalachian if you listen to everybody that's Appalachian. So what is it, Appalachian or Appalachian? It's spelled the same, so how you gonna figure that out, right? What part of Cal, Ran? Well, that's all right. You can put it up anytime you want to. I know the stores are gearing up already. Uh-oh. Billy, will you stop doing that? They can hear you clear back there. Jeez. Pretty smoky, Ran? Is it pretty smoky there? Which way is the wind blowing? Yeah, right. Sure, Chris. Yeah, September's kind of pushing it, isn't it? How many trees you got, Jimmy? Do you get presents under every one of them? If that's all it takes, more trees, more presents, I'll be looking into that. Bridge runner. Charlie Brown Christmas. Brings back a few. You're kidding, Deborah. That's not going to work. What do you mean two? She's the only one that does. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? You ever seen a cat do that with her paw? I haven't had a tree, honestly. Seriously, I haven't had a tree in a long time. It's no fun by yourself, you know. I mean, I'm not saying, oh, I need somebody to celebrate with either. I'm just saying, it's why? Why do I have to have a tree? I don't, you know. I just put my presents on the floor. That's when I get them, of course. They're talking about you. Yeah, they're talking about you. He just goes meow. Yeah, so. Yeah, sap, huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember growing up. I couldn't wait for the Christmas stuff to come out with Snoopy and Lucy and all those peeps. Yeah, funny Jimmy. Yeah, my family when I was growing up Christmas was really Christmas. I mean, it got pretty gaudy some years, but you know, that's probably why I'm not so into it that much anymore. I didn't mind putting stuff up, but taking it down I just didn't like that. Yeah, Merry Commercial Day. Oh, be right back. Sweetie. Are you feeling bad now, huh? You smacked Daddy in the face? You feel bad? Yeah. Shame on you. Shame on you. No, you won't even look at me now, huh? You feeling guilty? You are? Come on. Yeah. Well, now I gotta be listening to myself. Yeah, I try to wash my hands, Chris, but every time I do, tobacco and cigarette paper and all that stick to my fingers, so, yeah. Used to watch all those Christmas things. Dean Martin and Bing Crosby. I just dated myself, didn't I? No, you don't, Chris. I miss the variety shows like that. Now it's, it's all shoot 'em up and, and that kind of stuff. Oh, God, Sam. I'd say it's been over a year. Sam, I was talking about that last week. I got it all ready to go. There was supposed to be a big meetup in Las Vegas. Rosie and Marshall and a whole bunch of them were supposed to be up there, and I was going to go, and I got it all ready. Did some head work on the motor and had both heads rebuilt. I was all ready to go, and then I went into the hospital for a plastiogram, and I was there for 5 or 6 days. Had a heart attack. Heart kept stopping, and well, I'm not going to go into all that again, but it hadn't been started since then. So what was that, Chin? That was 3 years ago, right? Okay, thanks, Chin. I can't sing, Jimmy. Sorry. Every time I do the cat, she goes nuts, starts scratching my leg and yowling. And so it's not good. It's not pretty. You sing us a Christmas song, Jimmy. You can sing. You should do a video and do some guitar picking. I tell you, Jen should be doing the singing too. Oh, George Jones Jr. there. That was a lot of fun, though, Chin, when I did that remix for you. Got to hear, just your voice all by itself. That was interesting. Yeah. That's a good one, Jimmy. Do the Elvis Presley thing. Peeps, he can do a good Elvis Presley impression. I don't think Jimmy could do that. I don't think. Can you, Jimmy? There's a song that I want to get, Jimmy. It's Zydeco. You know what that is. It's $30. I can use it on my YouTube channel, and I don't have the $30 to do it. But the guy sounds a lot like you, from what I remember. I'm just old, Jimmy. I'm doing a lot of rocking now, in my chair. I guarantee it. It's over there. Over there, Jimmy. Yeah, he did, folks. I remember those. Okay, Chris. Thanks for stopping in. We have to give Chris some kudos. He kept it pretty straight tonight. The only time I watch football is when the Cardinals are winning. What's that tell you? Hey, thanks, Kevin. Some good Christmas music? Well, I guess not if it's hilarious, so. LOL, Chen. Okay, we've got about 10 minutes, folks, and I'm going to be shutting her down. So it'll be my 2 hours. Eat my gravy and mashed potatoes. Gotta have my taters and gravy, you know. So I have to do my closing speech. Sorry, guys, it's commercial time. If you shop at Amazon, I'd appreciate it if you use the link below the video there for my Amazon influencer account. I got to tell you that I'll make a small commission if you decide to order something, purchase something. If you don't find what you're looking for on the landing page, you can go back up to the top and put in the search box there what you're looking for, and it'll take you to the regular Amazon pages. End of commercial. Thank you. Night, Chris. Yeah, what was that guy's name? Sam? I can see his face clearly, but I just can't remember his name. And then there was Car 54, where are you? Yeah, that's it. Broderick Crawford. And then there was Dragnet. Just the facts, man. Just the facts. Yeah, you're right, Deborah. When Cheers first came out, that was really funny, too. There's a bunch of them over the years. Yep, Jack Webb. Just the facts, man. Just the facts. I don't remember that one. My Mother the Car, I don't remember that one. Yeah, I think you're right, Deborah. I really do. As a show, and then a spin-off, Frasier. He was pretty funny, but after a while, it's just so repetitious. It's the same thing over and over and over, you know. Actually, his brother Niles was funnier than he was. Yeah, I remember Bachelor Father. Yeah, my favorite Martian. I remember that one. Yeah, I think you're right, Jimmy. Oh, thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. You do the same. Don't work too hard now. Well, he sure did. What a surprise that was, huh? Jim Neighbors. Horses, of course. No, I can't do that. I don't remember that one, Jimmy. That must have been a spin-off of Mr. Ed. The Elder Gods. Shazam! Yep. That guy was just weird. All right, peeps. Time for me to go eat. Oh, Real McCoys. That was a good one. I like that one. And then they tried to do the Beverly Hillbillies. That didn't go over too well. I mean, it was a good show, but... Oh, is it, Jimmy? I didn't know that. Okay, I'm going to shut the camera and the mic off. I'm going to leave it running, though, for a little while so you guys can do what you got to do there. And it was good to see everybody. I had a good time. Sorry for all of this chaos first thing of it. So I don't know what's going on with it, but it's been doing that quite a bit lately, right at the first of the start. So hope you all have a nice evening. And talk to you later.